Leo, Leo's sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Leos, whether you're watching live or on a restream. Today is the start of that 2-week reading, and it's the 16th of February, 2023. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating on YouTube is the lovely Suzanne. Moderating on Twitch is the lovely Dre. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you, Leos and friends of Leos, for joining us today. I'm reading with this Ancient Tarot de Marseille Gasman, and I have already purified with this beautiful Vervain by Provence Santé. And you can find out information about each of these products in the video description of this very video that you're watching on my YouTube channel. Like I said, this is a 2-week reading for all Leos, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, starting today, the 16th of February, 2023, going out to all the Leos watching live or on a restream. That does end up being a lot of Leos watching this reading, so if it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, it may just not be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs, all of which are available on my website, ariels-corner.com. Or remember that we have general readings each and every day for all signs, every day but Mondays, right here on this channel. This is a brand new channel. Please make sure that you like this channel and subscribe to it and hit the bell button if you're on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, it's the same channel we've had, but please do make sure that you follow us on Twitch, and you can watch our videos on Twitch without any ads by subscribing to us there. If you'd like to give us a donation, the way to do that right now is to go to paypal.me/Ariel Gatoga, paypal.me/Ariel Gatoga. We don't have super stickers or super chats yet available on YouTube until we hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, which is pretty close by. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. And let's see, we do have a shop, and that's at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. We have all kinds of beautiful merchandise, including tarot decks, available for purchase. We make a small commission off of each and every sale. We do appreciate your support, but Leo, what we appreciate most of all is that you are here with us today for this 2-week reading. So I'm going to shuffle one more time for good measure. Give this a nice clean cut and see what's in the cards for the next couple weeks for our gorgeous, beautiful, fabulous, wonderful Leos. All right, gorgeous. We've got Queen of Swords. She's in your rear view mirror, thank goodness. 6 of Cups, beautiful. And 3, 6, 9, 10 of, well, I didn't need to count those. I know that's the 10 of Cups. Wow, what a turnaround many of you are making. You were really in it, weren't you, Leo? Really kind of like on it about yourself or about other people, really judgy and really kind of in a mood. It looks like you were kind of in a state, and that state, if it's left unchecked, I mean, we all go through those things, but if left unchecked, it really starts to hamper our abilities to have success in any area of our lives. But it looks like you've made new choices, because it doesn't look like you're going to stay with that. It looks like many of you are leaving that alone, that kind of inner bitchiness alone. And it looks like the solar light card is taking over. So if you are interested in working with that solar light energy, you may want to listen to one of my solar light meditations just to get that energy running through you. It's something that you can learn how to do very quickly, and you can get it taken care of in as little as 30 seconds at any time. So you can work with that all through the day, every day, and keep that going, because look at what's happening. You have this happy outcome that wants to be perpetuated. That 10 of Cups is like such a powerfully positive, happy, joyous card where things are really, really working out. It's really the opposite of this, and it really pisses off the Queen of Swords, because she wants everybody in turmoil. And when you decide to disengage from that, and you decide to not pay it any mind, and you work instead on moving forward in positive ways, and you start having those happy outcomes, she may want to come back up again, because she wants to. That's her whole reason for existing, is to put a damper in things, is to self-destruct, is to help you have she's part of our self-destructive tendencies. So when you notice yourself, which, like I said, most of you are trying not to go backwards. But if you do notice yourself just even under your breath saying mean things about yourself or mean things about others, just know what that is. That's just her trying to, that Queen of Swords personality facet inside of you, trying to delay your good. She's very sly. She's going to make sure that it doesn't seem to have anything to do with that, you know. But that's exactly what it has to do with, because she doesn't want you having this happy ending. Isn't that horrible how we are? It's sort of just how we are in this world. I think eventually we can get rid of that, but for now, that's how we are. We are self-destructive people in general, all of us. And those of us who say no to those self-destructive tendencies, especially the really sly, subtle ones, I mean, it's really obvious, you know, when it's like, maybe I should stop smoking crack or something like that. I mean, it's a really obvious type of self-destruction. But when it's just that little, God, what was she wearing? Why did she do her hair like that? You know, those little things like that, we don't understand that that's self-destructive too. It's just sly and cunning, and just to start to put a pall over things and to make sure that you're not focusing on your good. Because if you're focusing on your bitchiness and not on your good, then your good gets delayed, right? So, but I don't think that that's gonna fly with most of you Leos. I don't think so. I think you're really, really getting strong, and I love seeing that. So let's see what else we have to deal with here. Oh yeah, see, she really doesn't like that things are going so well for you right now. And you know what? Tough. That's just tough. She'll just deal with it. It's not your concern. Okay, so we've got two things here that you've got to deal with so that you don't get pulled back into that. One thing is it's not up to you to make sure everybody likes you, Leo. It's not up to you to make sure that everybody else is okay all the time. If people don't like you, it's nothing to do with you. I know it's easy for me to say, but and when you're involved in that, it can be really challenging. But you don't need to live your life through other people's eyes. You don't need to think that you're protecting yourself somehow by giving people a version of you that you hope they'll like. Because all that does is put all your good on hold. And it leaves you very susceptible to the kind of help from other people that you don't want. This help, people helping you into conflict, people helping you into worry, people helping you into upset, people winding you up, that kind of thing. It makes you susceptible to that because you feel like your authenticity is not safe, right? If you're living your life so that other people respond in a certain way or like you or do what you want them to do, and you're not allowing yourself to really be who you are, then what that does is it starts to put a kind of a crack in your own armor. Well, I don't like armor because this is an armory. It actually reinforces the wrong kind of armor. That's a better way of saying it. And it leaves you open and susceptible mentally to being manipulated by people so that you can because you get, it's sort of like we get hooked on that, on those sort of what we consider to be positive responses from other people. It's sort of like a drug hit. And so we want that again and again and again and more and more and more. And then people see that even subliminally and they take advantage of us. And then we start realizing that we're being led into areas that we don't want to be in just because we were hoping that we got the response that we wanted from these people. So the lesson of the magician here is that you don't need to play the shell game with people. Because the reason why we play the shell game with people, you know the shell game where it's like you're just kind of making sure that that they don't see where the ball is under the shell, and then you win. That's a huckster kind of mentality. And the reason why we are hucksters sometimes is not because we're bad people, it's because we're scared people. We don't think that there's any other way to get our needs met. So we put out a false identity in order to get whatever it is that we think we need from people, either that they'll like us, or that we'll get positive reinforcement, or that they'll hire us, or that they'll date us, or whatever it is that you're trying to get them to do. And all of us do it. It's not just Leo. But the reason why this is up for you is because you're in a very good position, Leo, to get over doing that, to stop doing that, which puts you way ahead of the pack. Because all of us do this to some degree or another. And I think you're getting to the point, Leo, where you're saying, I don't want to do that anymore because I'm sick of this game that I'm always having to play with people, where I'm showing them a version of myself that they'll like, and then they see that that's not really authentic on some level, and so then they take advantage of that. So they give me what I think I want, so that I can give them back more falseness, so that they can give me back. And then eventually, all I do is live in a state of tension and denial and upset. And I'm never happy, and I'm not doing that anymore because you're this solar light and this Ace of Cups and this 10 of Cups is telling you that the alternative to that is pure joy, is pure prosperity, is pretty much your dreams coming true. That's what this 10 of Cups is, your dreams coming true, your fondest dreams coming true, your happily ever after, these really happy outcomes. And all of these other sword cards and these two sword cards, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, plus this Magician card is saying that the only thing that's keeping that happiness at bay is your feeling like it's not safe to be yourself. That it's not that somehow people aren't going to like you, or they're going to reject you. And I think you're finally waking up to the fact, and it's easy to say this, but it's different to actually feel it. And I think you're actually feeling it, Leo, of that's their problem if they don't like me. It's really not my problem. All I care about is my spiritual journey here. All I care about is my joy, my happiness, all the good in my life. I don't have to live my life so that other people respond to me properly. If they don't like me, they can go. If they don't like me, they can leave. But see, the thing is when the Queen of Swords gets wind of what you're doing, she says, yeah, that's right. Those people suck. And then you're back into it again. Because it's not about them sucking. It's not about that they're bad. It's that you're choosing that you're not going to do that for yourself. It has nothing to do with them. Don't worry about them. Worry about you. You're perfect the way you are. I know that's a big, strong statement, but it's the truth. You're absolutely perfect the way you are. The only time we have imperfections is when we try to be something other than what we are. So you're already perfect the way you are. So you can have compassion for those people that want you to be a certain way. You don't have to be upset or let Queen of Swords be all bitchy about them, because that just gets you stuck in the conflict again. Instead, you just forgive them and move on and own your power. And the way you own your power is by being yourself, saying what you want to say, feeling what you want to feel, doing what you want to do, right? And when you can do that, you know that you're guided and led by the solar light. That's what the 6 is here. So working with that solar light, you know that what you want is connected to what your soul wants. And so that means that it's for the good. So you don't want anything bad for yourself or other people, ultimately. You only want that which is going to bring you joy and happiness. And that's what you deserve. So let's let other people have their opinions. What other people think of me is none of my business. And let's not get into making other people wrong just because that's what we were going through. That's the Queen of Swords trick. And instead, we're not going to allow ourselves to be helped into conflict anymore. We're going to focus on that solar light and focus on our true dreams, our true desires, our heart of hearts, because it's ready to come true for us. It's ready to come true for us, and we're not going to let anybody stand in our way, and we're definitely not going to let ourselves stand in our way. Correct? You're doing great, Leo. I'm so proud of you. This is huge. You're really moving through some stuff that many people will never move through in their whole lives. So it's wonderful, and you deserve all that joy that's coming your way. And for many of you, that's already starting to reveal itself. I'll be back in 2 weeks for another reading. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Suzanne and Dre, and we'll see you in 2 weeks, Leo. Until then, blessed be.